The first thing I recalled when I landed in the US, way back almost 20 years ago, I was very decided to fly because my thought in my heart and in my mind was, it's only me. I can change my life. And yeah, it happened. It happened so good in God's time. It wasn't a perfect road. In every country where you go or you stay or wherever you live right now, it's actually never perfect. So I want you to listen and take a little points of view of what I am going to partake with you. First, I graduated college and I have all the intelligence. I thought that it's actually the weapon for success. But every day is a struggle. Every day is a competition. And every day is new to me, especially I am from a third world country. You can dream, you can goal, but you have to do a change right now in your life. I believe in the saying that do good and the good will come to you. America is the land of opportunity, especially coming from a third world country. And it is a struggle for me. Especially number one struggle, I would say, when I can remember, is cultural lag. Anybody who knows psychology or sociology, you can see a lot of definition of cultural lag, an environmental change basically. It is a relatively slower advance or change of one aspect of a culture. If you come from a third world country, you go to a very well-developed country and the best country, one of the finest in the world, you will have actually a culture shock. I didn't suffer much in this aspect because I maintained my demeanor to reach my goal. And my principle in life is, if they can, I can be also, right guys? So the notion of any technological innovations, any weather change, any attitude of another person, it can happen even to your own country as well. But it's actually yourself who can create those concepts into reality, who can make things move and make your goals real. Being an adolescent, I'm lucky I came here already. I was not so much ready, but everything in life, we cannot be ready for anything because we don't know what are the stimulus across the environment that we are facing. And so we just have to go with the flow, positive, and we just have to fight for our dreams, guys. So just like if you can remember our psychology, that there are steps in life that we need to follow, or we have followed actually. Example, our needs to survive. That's the first thing I did actually. The first thing I landed here, I want a job. Because how can I actually make money? So I agree with the philosophy of Maslow when I was doing sociology, psychology, and philosophy. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, do you remember that? That we have, number one, food, water, shelter, and of course your rest. So you need a home to live. You can find a simple apartment for yourself, and the first thing is you need to have a job You need to have the legalities and the requirements to have a job. And I was just blessed that I followed the guidance of my brother, and I made it. So every day in the US as you work, you're far from your family. It's a survival. It's just follow the law and follow everything for your safety and security, and also for your belongingness. And you do have also your esteem needs, and of course your self-actualization. What does this means is, actually, to simplify it, is as long as you follow all the steps of your goals to reach your goals, you don't need to be rushed with it, but you can make it happen by yourself. I was here all alone by myself, guys. And I remember my parents telling me that wherever you go in the world, as long as you walk with integrity, then you will really be blessed in the end. And that's what I did. So your motivation is the number one factor in life as well. Be motivated in everything you do. It's concentrate all your thoughts upon the work in hand. I am also a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. So when you try to become, or you strive to become better, everything around us becomes better as well. Right, guys? Yeah, so I landed in Colorado. It is a beautiful state, and I'm so blessed. I am in this state, and the people matters a lot. They're very professional, they're very kind, they're very generous, and they're very warm person. So if you want to move to the US, you need to consider which place do you want to stay, which place do you want to live, and you need to go in accordance with the rules and regulations of the state, because each state is different. Colorado state laws may not be applicable to California immigration laws, so you just have to find the right people to talk to, the right people to be influenced with, or the right people to go to, or the right people to ask for help. But I am just blessed. Along the way, I found my husband, which is a very nice man. So yeah, that matters a lot. He's smiling. He's in, actually, I'm in the room right now. I'm in our computer study room, and he's filming me. Thank you to my husband, Jeff. Yeah, that's really what you need to start off. When you come to the US, the first thing you need to do is your legalities or your immigration requirements, how to comply. If you're a tourist visa, if you are whatever visa, business visa, whatever visa you have, then make a continuity of your requirements and reach that, because that's your final destination to become a citizen of the United States. Just to hold the flag of the United States, it's very warm and a gift from God that I will never ever forget in my entire being. It's not only a privilege, it's not only what you've craved for, that you actually overcome everything, all the hurdles, all the struggles. It is not easy along the way to fight for everything every day in your life, to be away from your family, which you plan for the future as well. But I'm gonna share to you what really inspires me is, wherever you go, no matter what the weather, always bring your own sunshine. You shine differently than others. Accept who you are. Accept what you have left behind. If you left your whole family, your son, your relatives, or all those people that have helped you since you were a child, you surrender, you give thanks to God, and you make them as your inspiration for your growth and for your betterment of your tomorrow. And that will guide your cognitive development and your disciplinary development to reach those goals in life. Yeah, we have abstract concepts when we are adult, right? We're gonna create those abstract mold it into a reality. And once that real thing is happening, touch, embrace, and engrave it in your heart. Yeah, that's the first part, is the motivation to yourself. You need to build your own physiology of your life, whichever growth you want. Just like Shakespeare said, that along life's journey, you fall. Every time you fall, you stand up. And there are so many temptations along the way, but then you keep building your concept into reality. Just, if you lost that concept and direction, just recreate it, articulate it, so that you can achieve and make it real for your life. Yeah, we're gonna talk more about my migration, my experiences migrating to the US more. And it's gonna help me if you have some questions. So give me some comments below,